Hi, I'm Nick Van Diemen. I have a fellowship in permeable paving systems and I'm about to present a case study in permeable paving systems. The case study that we're doing is an area that was previously just gravel, which got quite muddy. What we're doing here is we're going to lay the area in permeable pavers. We'll excavate to a depth of 300 millimetres, install compacted, no fines, 20 millimetre crushed rock, topped with a 5 millimetre bedding material, and the permeable pavers will be laid on top of that mix. We'll test the pavers by running a 30-tonne truck over the pavers. This will test the braking load of the pavers as well as how well they relate to shunting and movement. We will also illustrate the permeability of the pavers in terms of how quickly the water will run through the pavers. I will now go through the process in detail, step by step. We begin with the excavation. We will dig the area out to 300 millimetres below finished level using an excavator and a bobcat to remove the soil. We will then install the base, which is a 20 millimetre no fines crushed rock, which will be heavily compacted and very well levelled to a tolerance of 3 millimetres. We will wet the crushed rock to achieve optimum compaction. The crushed rock will need to be compacted in layers of approximately 150 millimetres. These layers are also dependent on the size of the compactor that will be used. The base will need to be levelled and screeded extremely accurately to achieve a tolerance of no more than plus or minus 2 millimetres. The next step is to install the bedding material. This layer is 30 millimetres thick and the material is a fine 2 millimetre to 5 millimetre no fines grit. This material is wet down and lightly compacted. This material needs to be screeded extremely accurately to achieve a flat surface. The pavers are then set out and laid on top of the bedding material. It's important that the pavers are laid to a string line and that the lines are kept straight in both directions. Straightening can be done once the pavers has been laid, provided it's only minor adjustments. Once the pavers have been laid, some jointing sand can be swept into the joints to stop the pavers from moving on a temporary basis. On completion of the laying, any pavers that need to be cut are installed, and then we construct the edge restraint. The edge restraint needs to be a reinforced concrete beam to stop sideways movements. Once the edge restraint has cured, which usually takes 24 hours, the pavers are post-compacted and the sand is continuously swept into the joints. During this post-compaction, it is important that there is no sand on the actual pavement. This process may need to be repeated 4 or 5 times to ensure that the joints are completely filled with sand. If you want to know more about these pavers, go to the website.